back now. We're back at Tool 11. Thanks for sticking with us. Hey, listen, we're at teamwork, Tool 11 teamwork. Now we talked about it in Tool 2 there about having building a team around us, etc. And the reason why we're mentioning this again, really, because it's so important. I've not really met anybody who's living with pain or long-term condition where they've got themselves in a bit of a pickle, like, and they're struggling and not recovered or recovering without having some help and support around them. And teamwork, I can't emphasise this enough, Keith. Teamwork, you've got to have a little bit of a team around you to do it. Going back to, like soccer or football or the ice hockey teams, like, is that they work as a team. Like for them, in them games, the thing is to get the puck or get the ball into the other person's net, etc. And to do that, you've got to work as a team. So it's important that you have the right team members. Now the thing is, as I found, the support team that I have now, I've only got really a couple of buddies I have a chat with and whatnot. And normally down at the surgery where I go is Nurse Joe. She's got a nurse down there that sort of checks me out from time to time about my asthma and whatnot. And but the thing is, with your team, as you improve, I'm going to use the term outgrow them, but I'm not so sure that's the right word. But sometimes we need to include, as we improve, we need to look for people who can be part of our team, who can help us move on even more, So, I mean, what's your take on that, Keith? I mean, have you in the same situation as me?
Absolutely. Like you said, we talked about it earlier in one of the earlier tools about support, and we recognize that building that support of the teamwork isn't easy, but it's critically important. And we use the sports analogies, and hockey or baseball are my two favorite sports. No one player wins a game; it's the entire team. And for our healthcare providers that are listening to us, part of that team are the healthcare providers, and they're not the coach or the general manager. They're part of the team working equally with the person with long-term pain or another health condition. So teamwork is the people around you, friends, co-workers, whatever you can bring together that can help you. And it's a really good point, Pete, that you make, that sometimes your situation changes and you need to change up your team members. And that's what they do in professional sports. They trade people away and they bring people in and they move them out. Not that they're bad people, it's just to build a different and a stronger team. And it really is important. And one of the things, for all the evils that come with social media at times, I think one of the things that it has provided is for people where it's harder to find some of those team members, maybe in person, there are opportunities to reach out like you and I are doing virtually, because sometimes you just need somebody to talk to. So your team doesn't necessarily need to be sitting right beside you physically. They can be with you virtually, just as long as there's somebody that you can connect with and they can help you and support you. Because that's what it is. It's about support. It's about building that support teamwork. So really important. We can't do this alone. You and I and so many others you and I have talked about tried to do it all by ourselves. I have yet to meet anybody who has successfully done this all by themselves. If they're out there, good on you. I don't know you. Everybody I know has had to take a step back and realize that they need some help. And I appreciate that can be hard to say you need help sometimes, but that's a strength. That's not a weakness. One of our biggest strengths is saying we need help.
Yeah, totally agree. So tool 11, we've done that. Now we're going to move on to the very last tool in another video, tool 12, keeping it up and being more resilient.
There we go.
That's probably one of my favorite tools, actually, when I talk about it. So we'll see you again, guys, and in the next video. Take care. Ciao.
Thanks, everyone.